Hi, welcome. My name is Nicole, and today I am here with a message, another message. And this message is one that came from a scripture that God gave me last week. The revelation that I got from the scripture that God just placed in my spirit. And it wasn't something that he just placed in my spirit just to be placing in my spirit. It was something that he placed in my spirit as a result of what me and some of you all are have been experiencing as of lately. And that scripture or that book is Psalm 114. And I'm going to go ahead and read to you what it says, and then after that I'm going to tell you the meaning behind it. All right, so I'm going to be reading Psalm 114 in the Christian Standard Bible Version, and that says, when Israel came out of Egypt, the house of Jacob from a people who spoke a foreign language, Judah became his sanctuary, Israel his dominion. The sea looked and fled, the Jordan turned back. The mountains skipped like rams, the hills like lambs. Why was it that you fled? Why was it sea that you fled? Jordan that you turned back. Mountains that you skipped like rams. Hills like lambs. Tremble, earth, at the presence of the Lord, at the presence of the God of Jacob, who turned the rock into a pool, the flint into a spring. All right, so what God was saying, the reason for him taking me to this scripture or this specific chapter was because of there's been, many people are on the brink of a breakthrough. And as many of you may know, when you're on the brink of a breakthrough, the warfare is heightened. It becomes a lot. And it gets to the point where you feel like you're fighting and you think that, or you feel like God is not around, but he is around. And this is just a reminder of us to not just that God will deliver us out of it, but God is bigger than the warfare that we're going through. So while we're, looking at the enemy as being a giant in our life that's blocking certain things from us, God is letting us know that he's even bigger. God is reminding us that if he was able to do it for the children of Israel, if he was able to pull them from out of the hands of Pharaoh, if he was able to have the Red Sea swallow up Pharaoh or part for them to escape from Pharaoh, if he was able to do all of those things, including some of the miracles that took place even in the wilderness, if he was able to do all of those things and bring the children of Israel from out of the grasp of Pharaoh through the wilderness and into the promised land, he could also do that for you as well, and the right timing. So I came to just encourage you and to remind you also that God is bigger than the enemy. God he's more than capable of delivering us from the hands of the enemy, and we're never alone. He's always there. He'll never leave us nor forsake us, but he need us to know that he's bigger. The enemy is powerless compared to God. God is the God of all gods. He is the most powerful. He is more than capable of delivering you from the hands of the enemy. And if he told you he was going to do something, he's going to do it. He's not a man that he should lie. So this again is to encourage you to continue and continue being strong, continue fighting, continue pushing through until God comes and see fit to bring you into your promised land. So I hope this helped someone. I hope this served as a bit of encouragement for someone, or a reminder for someone, because sometimes you get, from my experience, you get so caught up in the warfare that's going on. You get so caught up in the problems and the issues that you're dealing with in your day-to-day life. You tend to forget that, hey, God is much bigger than this. Like, he's much bigger than the enemy. He is more powerful than the enemy. The enemy can't do anything to me unless God allows him to. And if God told me he's going to do this, or God told me he's going to do that, that is what it's going to be. So I just have to remain patient, steadfast, and focused on God and what God is saying to me, and not the circumstances, or not what I could see with my eyes, because that doesn't matter. What matters is what God said. And that is it. It is settled. If God said, that is what it is. If God said, this is how my life is going to be. If God said, this is who I am. If God said, this is the promise that he's given me. If God said that he's bringing me into the promised land in the right timing, at the right time, and then that's what it is. Nothing else matters. So, so this was just a bit of encouragement. And until next time, you have a good one.